Day 2 of the Plat Star. It was 60% yesterday. Felt like it could or should have been better, but maybe my analysis was off. I mean, it felt like we did a lot of good things, but maybe the point was that what we did just didn't matter because suits happened to split in friendly manners, or when we chose an alternative line, it actually just didn't work out at all. But this is the leaderboard. We have some high 60s, a couple of low 60s. We're 46th on the day, and overall, we're currently sitting in 80th place. It's going to be pretty difficult to win. One of these players, probably around the 63 mark, will get another 63, so that's probably what we would need. Given our position, that means we would need to score, 75 to catch up to them. Possible, doable. I think we might have done it before, although maybe our best result has actually been like 73 or 74 in one of these things. 75 is a lot of work. We can't really expect that, but we'll do our best to have a good set today. These were the boards from yesterday, our percentages overall. Ultimately, we only get 190% board, a no trump making 1. I don't even remember this hand. It's this one. It's the one where we stuck in the 10 of hearts at trick 1. See, this feels pretty good to me because it's kind of like a 50-50, and we just happen to be on the right side of the 50-50. And then we just didn't do anything wrong from there for the remainder of play. So we end up plus 90, which feels pretty good. I imagine what that means is that most of the field... Yeah, so there's a 1 no trump down 1. Again, we don't get the top marks on the board. Someone ended up making 2, but probably what happened... Ooh, someone else did put in the 10 of hearts. I'm now curious to look through the hand. I just figured, oh, they played a diamond at trick 2. That's not a very good play. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, you're never setting up diamonds. Okay, well, I guess we don't need to look at this anymore, but I assume the reason for the discrepancy here between the two results was putting in the 10 of hearts at trick 1. Anyway, we had a pretty good set. Unfortunately, some of the deals, like 4 spades down 1, we had effectively a claim for 12 tricks if the trumps split. Instead, we finished 3 tricks shy of where we would have ended up. Cross-ref line would have worked out better. 2 no trump making 2. We could have taken 2 finesses. We declined just to go plus. That wasn't effective. I don't remember this board either. I remember being surprised that that we did so poorly on this one. I'm curious about this result as well. So looks like about half the field made 3 and half the field made 2. What did they end up doing? So they won the king of hearts at trick 1. I think that's what I did as well. The king seems vastly superior to the ace. They played a spade up to the queen. That's a misclick. They were planning to play a spade to the 10, but West played too quickly for them, and they couldn't control themselves. Okay, but this is basically what I did too. I played the 5 of spades. So where is the discrepancy? They won the ace of hearts. They took a spade finesse. Yep. And they led the jack of diamonds? Huh? To the queen, king, and ace. Okay. West continues the king of spades now, which is safe. But the problem is that they haven't knocked out the club ace. So now Declara can set up a diamond trick. Yeah, this was a pretty big error. And West had the same information that they had against us. We had already turned up with the ace king of hearts and the king of diamonds. So it was, once again, 100% safe for West to switch to the king of clubs here like they did against us. So that feels a little bit unfortunate on our end. We're on the wrong side of robot randomness. Anyway, let's get into day 3. So 16 more boards. I haven't eaten yet. I feel like this happens all the time, but Two hearts, two spade overcall. Pass, pass, three hearts. I'm sorry, what? We just preempted and bid again? If we wanted to do this, we could have just opened three hearts in the first place. I'm pretty sure the idea is that unless you have extreme distribution or an extreme reason to do something else, which tends to, I think, revolve around being like 6-6 or 6-5. I mean, most strong players would preempt a level higher if they have one of those shapes, or just open at the one level, I think, if they're 6-6. But 6-5, you would tend to open at the 3 level, and maybe still bid again with that sort of hand shape. But with this distribution, especially not having a void in the opponent's suit, I just don't understand why we're bidding 3 hearts. Normally, if you want to bid again after a preempt, you should be doubling as opposed to just bidding again, especially in your own suit. You would never preempt and then bid your own suit again. That's effectively admitting that you made a mistake with your opening bid, and it doesn't tend to be a good strategy to admit that you've made mistakes with your bids, because then your partner's never going to trust you when you do make bids. But if we wanted to bid again, like for example, if we were void, queen 10 6th, king 4th, ace 3rd, and we felt obligated to bid again after 2 spades pass pass, we should definitely be doubling, because partner might want to penalize them in some scenarios. Or partner might want to bid a minor suit or something. I wouldn't necessarily call our second bid takeout, but it would kind of be like, I have a very offensively oriented hand, partner, but I'm leaving the decision up to you. So anywho, we bid 3 hearts, and here we are. We get the queen of diamonds lead. I mean, it's definitely possible that West has diamond length. I think given the spade overcall, it's a little bit more likely that this leads from shortness. So I'm kind of tempted to win the king and lead a diamond towards the ace. Like if West was 5-5, they might have made a Leaping Michael's bid. It's possible. I mean, I do want to play 3 rounds of diamonds immediately, because if diamonds don't split, we're always going to lose the 4th round of diamonds, and I would rather try and rough it in the north hand. And if diamonds do split, that's fine. It doesn't really cost us to play 3 rounds of diamonds early. I guess playing 3 rounds of diamonds could work out poorly if West has 4 of them, but we can always pitch a spade from dummy if we don't want to try and rough the 4th diamond. Yeah, let's win the diamond king and lead a diamond towards the ace. Okay. And a 3rd diamond. Looks like they split. Now a spade, the 8 of spades. That's a really exciting card. So I guess West has king jack of spades. Okay, let's think for a second. I mean, I guess West has king jack, not the 10, so East has queen 10 doubleton in the spade suit, which I suppose means we could duck this trick. Unfortunately, even if we were to do something clever, like lead a diamond and ditch a spade from dummy, planning to rough the 3rd spade, we know spades are 5-2 from the auction, so East will overrough. I think we just play a heart to the king and a heart to the 10. I don't really see what else to do. Yeah, it feels like there's not much clever that can be done on this one. Ooh, okay. Oh, West underled the king jack 10 of spades. just to just to be clear about what's happening. We don't have an entry to dummy, so let me just think about that for a second. Could it be right to cash the four or play the four diamonds pitching a spade? Let me think. If East started with four hearts, it could be right. That would give West 5-1 3-4 shape, which is very possible. If hearts are 3-2, let me think. If the Jack of Hearts is coming down, we definitely want to play the Queen of Hearts now. Then we would just lose one more trick. Whereas playing the four of diamonds, we would lose two more. Like, West could ruff and then play a spade, and East would be able to overruff the dummy. If I play a diamond and West decides not to ruff, and I pitch a spade, East ruffs. I still have the spade loser. So I guess the question is, like, how likely do I think it is that hearts are 4-1? Versus the chance that the Jack of Hearts comes down doubleton. West would be like 5-2, 3-3. Jack doubleton of hearts. I don't know. It feels somewhat close to me. I'm still a little bit concerned about why West switched to a low spade from King Jack 10 as opposed to the Jack. Oh, I figured it out. I'm sorry. We preempted, and therefore we can't have an outside ace. So they knew their partner had the ace of spades. What a silly robot understanding. I mean, we had the ace of spades, but they're just never going to learn. Okay, that mystery's been solved. That doesn't mean that I know anything more about the heart distribution. I think if East has the Jack of Hearts, we've done pretty poorly. Because the field might actually just take a heart finesse. So I think we should just cash the heart queen. We could still get back to even if we play the four diamonds here, but the field might use their one diamond entry to lead a heart to the 10. Rather than trying to rough the fourth round of diamonds, or more so, I was hoping to force the opponents to play trumps if diamonds were 4-2. Yeah, let's cash the Queen of Hearts. Look at that. Look at that. All right, they get a trick in the end. They're long spade, but we make 140. So that actually went pretty well. I feel sneeze. Okay. Yeah, picking off the Jack doubleton of hearts was useful. I mean, it seemed relatively likely that West had the ace of hearts on the auction, but maybe that was a big assumption to make. I just thought that there was going to be pretty likely we could play heart to the 10 later, as opposed to, if necessary. I mean, I thought there was a decent chance diamonds would be 4-2 based on the lead, and then we might get the opponents to play trumps for us, which would have been effective, or more effective than us playing a heart to the 10. Anyway, 140, on to board 2. We're in 3 no trump. We open a no trump with 15. Minor suit Stamen. We bid 3 diamonds. Partner bid 3 no, and we didn't pull. I don't understand what's going on. I do know that the robots like to go through minor suit Stamen if they just have a 1 no 3 no bid whenever they have 4-4 in the minors, which doesn't make a lot of sense. If you're just planning to bid 1 no 3 no, you should just do that rather than tell the opponents to lead a major suit with 2 spades, and especially because East might be able to double 2 spades for the lead. It could be a disaster to go through this auction. So this auction is not like I have some minor suit cards but want to play 3 no trump. This should be a strong indication that like 5 of a minor or 6 of a minor will be a better spot than 3 no if we have a fit. And we have a huge fit. I mean, we have a huge hand for it. The king of spades might be a little bit useless, but ace king doubleton of hearts is huge. Partner could be, 1 3 4 5 or something shape over there, and then we rough partner's heart loser. Jack of clubs isn't a terrible card, but some hand like king queen of clubs, ace of diamonds, singleton spade, or even not a singleton spade, and we have pretty good play for 6 diamonds over there. So I think our bid is pretty clearly 4 diamonds over 3 no here, but let's see how we did. Partner does have a hand that I think is very interested in playing in a minor, so I think I like partner's decision. Now, over 4 diamonds, would partner get us to a bad slam? I'm not sure. Partner's queen doubleton of hearts is a pretty shaky value. The king 5th of clubs is a little bit questionable. Singleton ace, not great, but it's a 13 count opposite a partner who's saying, yes, I'm interested in a diamond slam. Maybe we get a little bit too high on this one. Either way, I guess we would get to 5 diamonds at the very least. And how are we doing in 3 no? If the diamonds come home, we have 9 top tricks. We can lead a club up to the king to try and set up an extra one. And depending on how they defend, we might even be able to try and lead a club towards the jack if a club to the king loses on the first round of the suit. It's not going to be so clear to them to switch to whether to continue hearts or switch to spades, I don't think. So I guess the real question, let's win the king of hearts. Let's win the ace of hearts. I kind of want to win the ace to pull them into this false sense. And I know the robots don't read into these things, but a human defender thinking on like a very low level here about what's going on in the hand would be like, oh, Declare has the ace of hearts. Why didn't they try the queen at trick 1? It must mean that they have the king in their hand, which I do. But it's still right for them to continue hearts. So if they read into that and realize I have the king of hearts, they might not think about... they might not think much further than that and might just switch to spades when they get in. And that's kind of my hope. Okay, how do I want to approach the hand? I think I am going to test the diamonds first. If diamonds happen to be 3-0 and we guess them wrong, then I might lose quite a few tricks if I play on clubs immediately. Whereas if diamonds happen to split, then we can play on clubs after. The only issue is that I give away a lot about my hand by cashing the ace-king of diamonds. I guess let's play on diamonds. Play a diamond to the ace. All right. Diamond, jack, queen, ace. Let's play a diamond to the 9. And let's play club. Ace of clubs. Okay. And they continue a heart. Well, that's unfortunate, but I guess fine. Let's win the king of hearts. Let's unblock the spade ace and run the diamonds. Maybe we can catch someone off guard and throw them in with a spade at the end. We'll have to be real careful about counting when we do this. East has pitched a spade already. East throws a club. Huh. West pitches a spade. 2 heart discards. There's a spade pitch. What do we think is happening? I mean, East club pitch feels a little bit weird. I guess clubs could have started 4-1. Maybe they did start 4-1, so that would make some sense. Also, have I seen the 10 of spades? Wait a second. Is the 8 of spades just a winner? I have not been watching that carefully in the spade suit. I don't think I've seen the 10 of spades. I've seen all of the queen, jack, and 9. I guess East has the 10 of spades. So if I'm right about clubs being 4-1, East actually got themselves squeezed here. Or West got their partner squeezed. I could exit a spade, East would be in and have to lead away from the club queen. How confident am I that that's what's going on? Do I remember all the heart discards? West led the 3 of hearts, so it sounds as if West started with 5 hearts. I mean, I'm not convinced that the club situation is what I expect. East's early club discard is a little bit weird. I do think clubs are 2-0 though at this point, with either West having them or East having them. So if I exit a spade and I'm wrong, I guess West cashes out hearts. I suppose it's possible that clubs actually started ace-queen doubleton on our left, in which case we would always have just been running the clubs if we had just cashed the king earlier. Diamonds would have been entries to long clubs. I mean, that would be somewhat consistent with what's going on. No love for clubs being 2-0 with crosshand opponent? No. I think we have a good count on the dummy. Oh man, I'm actually super hungry right now. My stomach has been growling nonstop. I think I'm gonna exit a spade. I have the feeling that East is down to the 10 of spades and the queen doubleton of clubs. I don't know. I've been wrong before. Man. West started with ace queen third of clubs. That's rough. Plus 600. Okay, okay, okay. Clubs were 2-0, though, like we expected. It was just the wrong person holding the doubleton. Oh well. On to the next. Board 3. We're in a no trump. We have opened a no trump. We play there. We have 16. Diamond lead. We don't have a lot of tricks, do we? We have one entry. We might be able to take 3 diamond tricks if this lead is away from queen 10 or jack 10 or queen jack. Could put up the 8. East will cover. We win the ace, lead towards the other spot card and duck. Could play on spades, hoping for honor 10 in East's hand, but we only have one entry to do so. Could lead hearts towards the king, I guess. Sure, let's try and set up a diamond trick first. So 4-8 jack, sure. Let's return a diamond. I think West would split if they had both of the missing honors. So I guess it sounds like, man, now I'm not remembering. West led the 4, right? So I guess East started with queen jack doubleton. 10 of hearts comes through is an interesting card. It's also really odd that East would switch to hearts as opposed to spades, looking at this dummy. Maybe East has the king, queen of spades? I suppose I'll duck a couple of hearts. We could still use the king of diamonds to lead a heart to the king later. Yeah, I think I'm playing low on this trick. It sounds like East has a doubleton. Pretty silly from the robots to cash the ace of hearts there, but that's what happens when you don't have carding or agreements or anything. Queen of hearts. What did East discard? A club. So he started with 2 diamonds and 2 hearts. They have to have a 5-card suit somewhere. I feel like it's probably spades, and the reason that East didn't want to play spades is they didn't want to give us free hooks in the suit. So East has to have, like, king, queen of spades, I think. Or at least that's pretty likely. All right, let's pitch a spade. Let's take the diamond hook. East pitches another spade. East pitches another spade. This is a lot of spade discards from East. I mean, we open a no trump. I guess I'm pitching a club and hoping the spades come home for a large number of tricks. Well, I mean, it doesn't help me to play the 9 or the ace or anything. Spades are either 2-2 or they are king, queen, third on side. East started with 6 spades. It's unfortunate. Okay. You guys get the rest. So could we have done better? I mean, it's still crazy to me that East didn't switch. That he switched to hearts instead of spades. It was, of course, more effective, but I mean, when you have a 6-card suit and dummy's looking at a small doubleton, it feels like a good suit to play at no trump. Anyway, board 4, we're in no trump again. A heart, a no trump. Tricky hand to bid for sure. 2 clubs from partner, 2 spades, the impossible spade bid, showing a really strong club raise. Partner bids 3 no, and we decide to let it go. I don't think this is the contract we want to play in with 6-5. It is match points. There's definitely a draw to play in 3 no trump, and we have probably 6 club tricks and the ace of diamonds outside, but I think there's still a decent chance that 6 clubs is on, even when partner only has 3 of them. Hey, Shift. Thank you for the good luck. You have arrived a little bit too late for that, though. Anyway, we're in 3 now. We get a spade lead. No surprise. Well, I count 6 clubs. If they split, I count a spade and a diamond. Good start. We could take the spade finesse. I mean, I'm probably going to take the spade finesse. I don't really see what else to do. We're way too slow to set up hearts. Shiv says, fell asleep after work Monday, missed day 1's deadline, and that just playing day 2 and 3 was too much of a copium truck ride. Yeah. I'm tempted to run the queen of diamonds. Unfortunately, I can't test the clubs before doing so. Like, it would be nice to know that clubs aren't 4-0 so that I could actually try and set up the suit so that I go down fewer. But it's match points. I think there's a decent chance the queen of diamonds doesn't get covered. If East has a holding like, king empty 4th or something. I don't think they'll cover the queen of diamonds. And there's only really a 10% chance, I mean, a priori, for clubs to split 4-0. So I think we have realistically a better than 10% chance of running the diamond queen. The thing is, if we test clubs, if we cash the king of clubs, what do we do next? Do we then cash the ace of spades to pitch a heart? And then do we run the queen of diamonds? If that loses, then West gets to cash spades and the ace king of hearts. So I think we need to just run the queen of diamonds immediately if we want to do it. And it feels like as good a time as any. All right, it was offside. King of spades comes back, and are the clubs splitting? Looks like they are. All right, good news. We have 7 more tricks. That time they allowed us to claim mid-trick once the 10 of clubs showed up. We're in 6 clubs this time. Would we have made 6 clubs on the previous hand? Probably. Diamond split, clubs split, the king of spades is on side. Looks like everything's well placed. Okay. Pass, a heart. A spade from partner. We jump shift to 3 clubs. Got 18. I don't think this is good enough for a jump shift, but I guess it's fine. Partner bids 4 clubs. We bid 5 clubs. Partner bids 6 clubs. Lovely auction. No Q bidding, no key card. Let's just play in a slam. Did we do well? Partner has a great hand for us. I guess spade lead. Okay. So clubs 3-2 and hearts 4-2 is just a claim. Can we do anything if clubs happen to be 4-1? 5 clubs over 4 clubs instead of 4 diamonds is insane. I think Robot was worried that its jump shift was a little bit shy. But yeah, I mean, everything's just kind of crazy on this one. Um, hmm. I mean, if clubs are 4-1, I think we just don't have enough tricks. We really need that diamond ruff. I could ruff 2 spades, I suppose. George Brad asks, what would I do instead of 3 clubs? I would bid 2 clubs. I think not Gazilli, just like a normal 2 clubs. I just think that jump shifts really should have a clear direction on where they want to go on this hand. And this hand is just basically a balanced 18 count, right? Once partner shows spades, our hand becomes a balanced 18, and so we could rebid 2 no if we wanted to. I think that would be okay as well, but that would tend to promise a doubleton spade. So 2 clubs feels fine. Like, jump shifts should be better than a 2 no rebid after an opening bid, and I just don't think this hand qualifies for that. Like, if we were 5-5 or 6-4 or something, then maybe. If we were 5-4-3-1 with a spade fit, then sure. But when we aren't fitting partner's hand and our hand doesn't really seem to stand out, I think jump shifts should really be saved for hands that stand out. Then again, a little bit of what I understand systemically is different from what the robots understand. Like, I would be responding with very few high card points to partner's opening bid. Maybe not necessarily at this vulnerability, but like in general, you want to be responding fairly light to partner's opening bid. And so when you jump shift on kind of mediocre hands like this, whether or not it qualifies for a medium or minimum jump shift is up for debate. But if you do that, you're forcing partner with, you know, these 3 or 4 counts that have responded, like queen 10-9, 5th of spades and out. That would be a 2 count, but like that would be a hand that I would want to respond to partner's opening bid. You put them in a really terrible position because now you're just forcing to game with 18 ups at 2 and a misfit, and that's really bad. By bidding 2 clubs, you allow partner with these absolute drop dead minimums to get out at a safe level. It does put a little bit of pressure on responder to make these false preferences, which you might hear about in 2/1. Like, we bid 2 clubs with this hand, partner really should strain to bid 2 hearts unless they have absolutely, you know, nothing in their hand and long clubs, then they could pass. We might miss a game, but I think the advantage you gain by being able to respond light is pretty big, as well as, you know, not forcing to game on some of these hands that are misfitting. Yeah, Shiv says if North's hand were a bit weaker, you could see how awkward their bid over 3 clubs would be. That's true as well, right? They don't have a diamond stopper, and, you know, so they might feel obligated to just bid 4 clubs. I mean, they should bid 3 diamonds, I guess, but the jump shift should be a hand that wants to control the auction. This is something that I got from Fred Gittleman in his Deal of the Week series many, many years ago. And this doesn't seem to me like a hand that wants to control the auction. This is a hand that kind of wants to show a balanced 18-19 and then let partner decide what to do. Maybe I've talked myself into a 2-no rebid, but I think 2 clubs is fine, right? You bid 2 clubs, partner bids 2 hearts, you bid 2 no, and now partner knows you have this 18-19, just shy of a jump shift. What am I doing on this hand? I think I'm just like playing for a 3-2 clubs. Yeah. Ace of spades. I mean, can I do anything clever? Like spade ruff with the 9 of clubs, heart to the king, spade ruff with the 10 of clubs, king of clubs, club to the 8 or something like that. If he turns up with a singleton honor. That could leave open the door for a big false card. If he does like queen jack third of clubs, we might go down. I think I'm just like cashing 2 top clubs. I don't know. I could ruff a spade and then go king of clubs, club to the ace. I don't know. Let's just play club to the king, club to the ace, I guess. Jack of clubs, okay. I assume I'm taking the hook. All right, heart to the king, spade ruff with the 9 of clubs, pull trumps. See if hearts run. We unfortunately have no way to test the hearts before pulling the last trump. Thoughts on hooking the 10 of hearts? Yes. Yes is my thought. I mean, West might have led a singleton heart. 1390. I think a lot of the field are going to do that. but why? It would have worked. It's true. It would have worked. Would not have cost this time. That would have been a spectacular way to go down multiple tricks. A heart. We have a nice hand. A spade. 2 clubs. So this time we don't jump shift. I mean, this hand, to be fair, is probably a little bit worse than the last one. And we're a little bit more misfitting, but we are 5-5 and our suits are a little bit better than the last hand. 2 clubs. What do you mean this time BVO was deterministic? Yeah. On this hand, you know what I mean. Partner jumps to 3 hearts and we bid 4 hearts. I wonder if this is a good decision. Just because partner bid a spade doesn't mean they have to have spade values. Like sometimes they just have 4 small spades and have to, bid 1 spade because that's what they got. They could have diamonds. Maybe we're not good enough to Q-bid over 3 hearts, but it feels like we're kind of maximum. We have a good hand for slam. Anyway, let's see what partner has. This time partner does have spade values, but, imagine if that ace of spades was the ace of diamonds. We would be on 1 of 2 hooks for slam, assuming the trumps come home. Probably worthwhile to be there. And partner would bid the hand the same way. All right, king of diamonds. I'll dump the jack. That worked. Spade switch. I guess it's possible West has a singleton club, but it doesn't seem very likely. It does seem impossible that West has the spade king, though. I think if West had the king of spades and they wanted to switch away from diamonds, they would just switch to trumps. So I don't think I'm taking the spade finesse. It would be really disappointing if West had the king of spades and I don't take the hook here. We could just ditch both of our diamonds. I just have to work out how I'm playing the club suit. I mean, I could win the ace of spades and take an immediate club hook. That would be bad if West had queen fourth of clubs. I mean, that just seems bad, but I guess I can win the ace of spades pitching a club and use diamond and heart entries to take two club finesses if necessary. I do think there's a decent chance West would have just led or switched to a singleton club, though. Like, they don't know my clubs are so good. I could have king fourth for all they care. I don't know. I guess we win the ace. Winning the ace protects us against bad trump splits, I think. Like, if I play the queen and it gets covered and I ruff and then hearts turn up to be 4-1, I feel pretty bad about what's going on. And I guess the question is, do I pitch a diamond or a club? If my plan is to use a diamond entry to take a club hook, I should pitch a club, I think. Okay. I mean, there's still a problem if hearts are 4-1 and I pitch a club. I should pitch a diamond just in case hearts are 4-1. 3 rounds of hearts ending in dummy. Maybe cash the ace of clubs first and then club to the jack. All right. Heart. Cash a club. Don't ruff. Thank you. Aha! Clubs were in fact 4-1. Well, that's good news. West just ducks. All right, I'll take my 4 tricks. King of spades was indeed offside, which is good news. Diamonds were 4-3, so it didn't really matter what we did in the diamond suit. 420. Feels pretty flat. Board 7. A heart, 3 no trump choice of games with 3 card heart support, 4 hearts. Sure. We are 5-4-2-2. I guess it makes sense to correct. I'm somewhat tempted to just let 3-no go with this hand, though. We have a couple of quick tricks. Our hearts are a little bit weak. Anyway, we get a diamond lead. Looks like we've done okay. The opponents could have set up clubs, maybe. Let's win the king of diamonds and take a heart hook, I guess. What else? This opening diamond lead is very suspicious. We have the 3 and the 2. All right, Jack of Hearts goes around to the queen. The 7 of diamonds now. So if we play the queen and it gets ruffed, that's not good news. If we play the 10 and it gets covered, we can always cross to the spade ace to take another heart hook. Okay. So do we want to take the heart finesse? Because West has the long diamond. This is the level of expert analysis we watch for. Wait, what did I say this time? If the queen of diamonds is roughed, it's sadness. That's true, though. This is very accurate. Yeah. I think we take the hook. I mean, it's definitely percentage to bring in the heart suit. Like, there's... East would not be covering the 10 of hearts with the king here. It feels to me like the king, queen of hearts are offside. I got that feeling yesterday and I was wrong, though. So maybe we don't trust that on this. It's also a little bit harder to read the robots than it is human opponents. I don't know. Let's take the heart hook. Diamond rough. Nope, West has the long heart. Okay. What count did East give in trumps? I've noticed that the robots don't give count in trumps. Like, I used to think that, I mean, sometimes they high-low with a doubleton, sometimes they high-low with 3. I haven't noticed a pattern. I think East high-lowed this time. I used to think that they were just giving standard count in trumps, but it's hard to know. Anyway, it looks like it didn't matter what we did, which is fortunate. But now we have an issue with the club suit itself. East pitches a club. Did they ever high-low with 1? It depends whether you're an optimist or a pessimist. I think I'm just going to lead a club to the king. I don't really have anything else to do here. Like, there could be some, I mean, I don't think on this hand, but in theory, there could be an unusual squeeze. If West has 6 spades with the queen of clubs, we could run all of our red suit tricks, but that would risk going down extras. Let's just play club to the king. Okay. I suppose I shouldn't claim. Maybe the opponents will make a discarding error at the end of play. But I don't think that's going to happen here. West pitches the ace of clubs. And the queen of clubs? Oh my god. Okay, just kidding. Well, so much for the opponents not making a discarding error. I do need to remember this, that, like, you probably shouldn't claim. I shouldn't claim in the robot NABC. When there's still a chance the robots might miss discard. All right, pass, and no trump. I mean, if West was going to make that error, they should have hopped up with the ace of clubs when I led towards the king, right? We opened a no trump in 4th seat. We got 15, partner bids 3 no, passed hand. We get a heart lead. 6 of hearts. This could be Jack 10, 7, 6, but if it's not, it could be a singleton. I guess we'll find out when East follows to this trick. Yeah. So this can't be 4th best, because the 4 of hearts is missing. So hearts have to be coming in. So we got 5 hearts, 3 spades. We can set up a club by force. Playing on diamonds is a little bit more risky, but in theory, we could set up a couple of diamond tricks. Like, if I play a club to the jack and West wins the ace and plays back a club, I might never get a diamond. But if I play a diamond to the jack and East wins the ace and plays back a diamond, I might never get a club. I guess we should play a club to the jack. Okay, let's do it. Heart to the ace, club to the jack. Well, how do I feel about that? That probably means East has the ace and queen. Let's cash 3 hearts before deciding what to do. Because if I lead a diamond to the jack and it loses, East can knock out the diamond king, get in with the club ace, and they cash a diamond. So again, I might only be able to get one more trick. If I lead a club towards the king, the opponents can win or duck, and they'll set up an extra club trick for when they get in with the diamond ace. Aces are just too powerful of a card. All right. East pitches a club. That's good. This means we might be able to lead a club to the king safely. Let's cash another heart. West throws a spade. I'll pitch a spade, I guess. Maybe I should pitch a diamond first. East throws a spade. Let's cash another heart. There's a diamond. West not throwing clubs is very suspicious to me. I think clubs are 5-2. With East having 5 of them. Let's pitch a club. East throws another spade. So if East has the ace-queen of clubs, West might have the ace-queen of diamonds. I mean, we could just play a diamond to the jack. I think the remaining diamonds might be 3-3. I'm pretty sure I've only seen West ditch a diamond so far. I guess what I'm going to do, I'm going to play a spade to the king and a club up. If clubs happen to be 5-2, or, I mean, if they started 4-3, that's great. East pitched their long club, and I don't need to worry about the suit. But then I can cash all my black suit winners and lead a diamond to the king. We'll just play West for the diamond ace. I think that's fine. That seems reasonable to me. All right, spade to the king. Club. East wins the ace. West does follow. Now a club comes back. Clubs were 5-2. So let's cash our spades, and East pitches a club. Yeah, now we actually know. Have I counted the spades correctly? I guess I don't need to anymore with East ditching a club. I can just lead a diamond to the king. And now cash our spade. Just in case my count on the spade suit was wrong. I was pretty sure that West had ditched enough spades, but once East throws their club at the end, we can be confirmed the position of the diamond ace. They would save that along with their winning club. Pass, pass a heart. Wow. We opened our longer suit in third seat. I tend to believe this is the right thing to do with 6-5 in the majors, but it does make subsequent auctions a little bit difficult sometimes. We get 2 club overcall. Partner shows us a limit raise. We bid 4 hearts. I think it's fine. We have an 11 count. Partner's a passed hand. So while there's probably a hand where slam makes from partner, you know, king of hearts, king of spades, ace of diamonds or something, 4 hearts is probably good enough. Brad says probably just open 3 now in third seed on this one. Trying to preempt the opponents out of 3 of a minor makes sense. King of clubs lead. Oh, 5 spades and 6 minor and 6 hearts minimum opener. Yeah. That's a great convention to have for this hand. Although it might get you too high. 8 of spades switch. Wow. I mean, it could be a singleton. I mean, I'm having a hard time believing that it could be king 10 third, but it wouldn't be the most insane switch at trick 2 that I've ever seen. Imagine if it's king 8 doubleton. Yeah, that's pretty unlikely. I think they would switch to the king from that holding if they were looking for the rough. My concern with like not taking the hook here is not necessarily that East is leading away from the king, but it's that if spades happen to be 4-1, I might not pick up the suit later. I guess that's a problem for future Brady, but it just, like, to me it feels close to 100% that if I play the 9 of spades, West will win the king and play another club. It feels almost guaranteed. Because there's no way West is playing us for 5 spades, having taken this auction. So West isn't going to think their partner's getting a spade rough. They're just going to be like, well, let's just cash my second club before doing anything else. I think it just has to be close to 0%, and then I won't have this awkward decision later, because the robots will switch to low from doubletons in these spots. So East could have 10-8 doubleton. I win the ace, I pull trumps, they happen to be 3-1. Now I have to decide, are spades 4-1 or 3-2? I float the 9 of spades into East 10. I think I am just going to put on the 9. I'll accept my medicine if West happens to give partner spade rough. I just, that seems 0%. Like, East is the one with long clubs. West has no idea that a second club isn't cashing. Yeah, let's just do this. There's the queen of clubs, as expected. Now we can pull trumps. And we can try and lead a diamond up to the king as well. Great. Looks good to me. Wait! Wait! Hold on. Guys! No. I mean, look, okay, hold on. To be fair, East was doing something that, like, had a little bit of merit to it, but, like, it looks ridiculous. Because East also doesn't know we have 5 spades. East was probably holding up, thinking that we were, like, 3-6, 3-1 in shape. And so if they take the ace of diamonds and we started with queen third, then we run the diamond suit pitching our spade losers. Whereas it's the same result as I get playing the spade ace. Oh my god, that's true. That's true. It was stiff king. You know, that actually might be bad. I mean, I thought about stiff king being possible, but it seemed a little bit less likely to me than 4-1 the other way. Yeah, actually, I don't really understand East Spade switch from 10-8 fourth. Maybe it makes sense. Guess it makes sense. Okay, board 10. We're in 6 hearts. What? We open a no trump. 2 clubs, single suited hand. Stamen. Doubles stamen. We bid 2 hearts. Partner bids 6. No room to do anything between the 2 and 6 level, I guess. Okay, fair enough. We get a club lead. Well, that's a good start for us. Hmm. So, okay. Do we play for 13 tricks? Because we could win the king of clubs, diamond to the ace, diamond ruff, cash 2 hearts. No, this doesn't work. I was trying to find a way to ruff 2 diamonds. I mean, we could if we play for 3 2 hearts as well. Like, we could just take 12 tricks. Win the club, ace of diamonds, diamond, ruff, pull trumps, and then run the clubs. We lose a spade in the end. If clubs are 2-2 and hearts are 3-2, we make all 13. Or if clubs are 3-1, but West, whoever has the singleton club, I guess West, has only a doubleton heart, we could go king of clubs, diamond to the ace, diamond ruff, ace of hearts, overtake the queen of hearts with the king, diamond ruff, club to the ace, pull the last trump, then run the clubs. We make all the tricks. I don't... Is that percentage? There's no way that's percentage. Some quick math. 27 plus... half of that. Yeah, it's not percentage. It might be the percentage line for the grand. I mean, it's definitely the percentage line for the grand. I'm sure of it. But I don't... This is not 50%. It's a little bit less. I would have to be very confident about the robot's doubleton leads. And I don't really see a reason why they would prefer a doubleton lead here than a singleton. I think I've seen it before, but I just don't believe in this line. It might be the percentage line for trying to win the event. I feel like we've already, unfortunately, missed out on our opportunities to do so. Board 2 went badly. Board 3 kind of went badly. I'm not going to do it. 2 of clubs from East. They tend to give count. It's not always guaranteed. Sometimes the robots believe with the doubleton that their high spot card matters. Like, they could think that the 10 of clubs is important, and so they wouldn't card with 10 doubleton here. But I think I'm just gonna... Oh! Oh! Okay. Okay. That was a jump scare. Holy crap. What is this? So West forgot to lead their king queen eighth of diamonds. Um oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Well, I mean, we could still play a heart to the 10 and rough the diamond. And then a club to the ace. I'm not going to do that. I'm just gonna we're just going to take our 12 tricks. It was a stiff club, but hearts were 2-2. We would have made it. Oh my god, we would have taken all 13 tricks. Whoops. That's okay. 14th, I mean, dude, what just happened? I guess there's a little bit of restricted choice consideration once we know diamonds are 8-1. Fascinating. Yeah, I would beat everyone who lazily roughed low. It's very interesting. You know, maybe... Well, wait a second. Wait a second. East pitched a club, and it was the 10 of clubs that East had pitched. So if clubs were 2-2 now, we go down if we try and rough the third diamond, because we don't have a club entry to hand. East would be the one roughing. Okay, I think we clearly did the right thing, but wow, what a hand. We're in 3-0 again. We pass in first seat. We got like our typical Flannery hand with an 8 count. A diamond, a hard overcall, negative double. Seems fine. 3 diamonds from partner, 3-0. All seems pretty reasonable. We get a club lead. Not a heart. Okay. Why did partner bid 3 diamonds instead of 2 clubs, or three clubs, I guess? I don't even understand the 3 diamond bid. Anyway, I mean, we're here now. 8 of clubs lead. I'll play low. It feels like ace doubleton from East. 8 of clubs. Maybe not. Now what? I imagine we should set up clubs. There's no real risk of them setting up a ton of tricks and hearts. If they switch to spades, that's fine. We have the ace and king. We can duck a diamond later. It's a little bit uncomfortable if diamonds don't come home, but I think we always have a problem if diamonds don't come home. Like if we duck a diamond now and diamonds are 4-1, they can just switch to spades to knock out the entry. I think let's just play clubs first. Maybe they make a mistake and give us an extra heart trick, and then we won't have to rely as heavily on diamonds coming home. Ace of hearts. 8 of spades. Okay. So... let me just think about this carefully. I mean, if diamonds split, we're in great shape. We just duck a diamond now. Doesn't matter what they do. Can I do something clever if there's like a singleton diamond on her? Could I like cash the ace of diamonds? Cash 3 clubs, pitching... No, it looks like the answer is no to that question, so we should just duck a diamond. Spade comes through. This feels really bad. This feels like the diamonds are not splitting. East should have cashed their heart. Maybe West has the heart king. Maybe that's what's going on. West didn't lead a heart because they have king doubleton. I don't think I'm sticking in the jack. So I guess we play the ace and hope the diamonds come home. Okay. West did have King Doubleton. 430. Bit of missed defense by the opponents. Board 12. A diamond, a hard overcall. We bid 2 clubs. Sure. 2 spades from partner, which supposedly doesn't show extra values. I guess that makes sense. We decide to bid 3 now. We have 12. This is 14 to 21. So with a couple of jacks in partner suit, queen third of hearts, which is a really sketchy stopper, a bad club suit, and 2 high card points less than what we're promising, we just decide to make the bid anyway. That seems fair. I mean, I've always been saying that 12 counts opposite the robot's opening range should just be game forces. So I guess this is a game force. I mean, the hand has gotten a lot worse given the auction. Partner's not fitting clubs, which makes our 5-card suit pretty bad. Jacks are pretty useless. Queen third is not a great stopper, but here we are. Heart lead. Okay. We are lacking entries to partner's hand. We got a heart entry, we got a diamond entry. I mean, I would love to lead a diamond towards the jack, but I don't think we can. I think instead we have to take spade finesses. Jack of hearts holds. Yeah, so... it looks like hearts are 5-3. West is led low at trick 1. So I think what we do is we just play spade to the jack. Like, even if we play a diamond to the jack and he tops up with the king, unblocking the suit if it's 4-2, we just don't have an entry to the north hand. All right, spade to the jack. 4, 9, jack, 6. Could be King Doubleton. That would be quite consistent, in fact. East would have King 9 Doubleton, and West, the highest spot card they could afford would be the 6 from 10, 8, 6, deuce. So I guess now we run the jack of diamonds, yeah? Set up some diamond tricks. Even if West covers, I think we duck. Ace of hearts. Yep. And a heart. Okay. Let's pitch a club. Let's try and run some diamonds. West followed low on the first round, so it's possible they split. Good start. This could be one of the sets where everyone's swinging hard down the backstretch. Yeah, but also the field is like somewhat weak. So people swinging crazily might really not have a good grasp on what's happening. East pitches a heart. West pitches the 2 of spades. I think we're right about the spade suit. So I think I actually have the rest here. But I guess we'll find out in a second. Yeah, we have the rest. Bit of an error from West to hold on to that King Jack of clubs. But without defensive carding, it's hard for them to figure out what to do. So that went great. I feel like the field is probably going to do something pretty similar, but it all just might depend on how they end up cashing their tricks. Board 13. Pass, pass. We open a spade in third seat. Is this a 2-no opener? Someone who isn't Brad can answer. 2 spades from partner, 3 club overcall. We bid 4 spades. It's very tempting to just smash three clubs, even though we have a spade game. Like, East couldn't preempt. So, I mean, like, what can East really have? I guess they have six clubs, especially given the robots are pretty disciplined, but still. Don't want to open two now. The minor suit holdings are bad. That's a fair point. Especially because people don't play Puppet Stamen anymore, right? Yeah, I tend to agree with the you need a little bit of a better spade suit for the 2-no opener. I mean, the question is basically like, if you flip spades and clubs, would you open this 2-no? And if the answer is no in that case, then you definitely don't want to do it when you have a major suit. We get the 3 of hearts lead. I guess let's play low at trick 1. We can always decide what we're doing with West's heart suit later. If this could possibly be from Jack 4th or Jack 3rd or 3 small, we'll figure that out. Yeah, we'll play low at trick 1. 3, 4, 9. Okay. Spade to the king first in case spades are 4-0, I guess. I mean, we could also cash the ace first in case spades are 4-0 the other way. That's a lot less effective, though. We still need to ruff a club. Let's play a spade to the king. Okay. Let's ruff our club. Heart to the queen. I'm gonna exit a spade. West could make my life difficult if they play back a heart here, but I'm certain they're just going to play a club. Or a diamond. Alright, let's cash some tricks and see if we get any information. That's information. Wow, West pitch from Jack 4th. That works out. We might have picked it up, we might not have. But 680, we'll take it. 3 no trump doubled. Oh boy. Uh-oh. What happened here? 3 clubs on our right. Why did we double? I'm very confused about this takeout double. Don't we just have a 3-no overcall? We have 18. Is 3-0 like 15 to 17, and so we're not allowed to bid it with an 18 count? We have to double first? What do they think 3-0 shows? 25 to 32. I like how this is kind of like their default. You know, this is like the equivalent of the computer system. Like, what is it? March 4th, like 1970 or whatever, whenever the internet went online. I forget what the date is, but this is like what happens when they just have a blank field for high card points. It defaults to 25 to 32. I don't get it. West doubles anyway, which has no description. Okay. I mean, if we decided to double and partner bid 3 diamonds, I might even just pass, thinking that we had done the right thing. Partner didn't bid a major, partner didn't jump. I mean, partner didn't bid 4 clubs. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, this feels like a 3-no overcall directly over 3 clubs, but now that we're here, we get the 10 of spades lead. Oh boy, this is... The jack is going to hold, and then what? I guess I go ace of diamonds, jack of diamonds. I mean, if diamonds are 4-0 and I lead the jack of diamonds, West might make the mistake of winning the king. If I go ace jack, then West will, of course, duck. They'll see their partner show out. But we could pick off a stiff king of diamonds in East's hand. And West with king third might make the mistake of winning the jack on the second round anyway. They shouldn't. I mean, they absolutely shouldn't. West doubles. So East has king, queen, seventh of clubs. If they had the stiff king of diamonds, I mean, they could have the stiff king of diamonds. So it sounds like West might have the ace, queen of hearts, ace, queen of spades. That's not enough to double 3 now. Yeah, that's just not anywhere close to it. West has to have the diamond king. So I don't think West has a singleton. Let's lead the jack. Man, they ducked. That's too bad. Okay. What if they had ace, queen, 10, 6, ace, queen, 10, 5th, doubleton, void? I mean, well, for one thing, we couldn't do anything about that diamond holding. East would get in. But I still don't think that's enough to double 3 now, right? They have no idea what our hand looks like. We could just have running diamonds. All right, let's go ace of diamonds, diamond. We'll just repeatedly throw West in. So West can exit ace and a spade to us, but we can then play back the king of hearts and eventually collect the jack of hearts. Spade to the queen. Whoa. Fascinating. Yeah, very interesting. Spade to the queen. Either way, I guess we exit a spade. Nine of spades. I mean, diamonds don't help me at all. He's pitching hearts has been helpful to us. So what is East shape? East has a singleton. East had 3 spades, right? 3 spades, a singleton diamond. They've pitched 2 hearts. So East is out of hearts. Wait a second. Has East bungled this, like, really badly? They have, right? Because now we're going to be able to end play East into leading clubs for us. I can just pitch a heart from both hands. We'll get in with the heart king on the next couple of tricks and then lead a low club to the 10. East will be unplayed. And they should let me claim because I have a full count on East's hand. We've seen East show out in every single suit. So they get one more trick. We just lead a low club to the 10. 300. I don't know if that's a good result. I assume it's a good result. If East had pitched all of their clubs and kept their doubleton heart, West could have exited a low heart at the end, and I think they would get an extra trick. Board 15. We open a no trump. We get 17. Pretty good 17, but anywho. 5 of clubs lead. Do we put up the 10 at trick 1? Always an interesting question here. Queen Jack 9-5 or Queen Jack 8-5 as opposed to Queen 9-8-5 or Jack 9-8-5. I mean, this was basically the same problem that we faced yesterday, but yesterday our left-hand opponent had opened the suit. So putting up the 10 felt a little bit percentage to me. Board 14, you think 65 to 70? I think a lot of it depends on how East discards, because, you know, we were pitching diamonds from dummy. We threw a club from our own hand. Maybe the field will do the same thing, but I could easily see, like, East not making those discards. Didn't East... I think East pitched a spade on the... Why is my window cut off? Like, this button down here is also... It's just clipped on my window. Why is that? Is this like a new update to BBO? Hold on, let me do this. This is not helping. That button just doesn't exist, and there's no scroll bar. Why is there no scroll bar? I can't even access the thing anymore. I mean, I know what the button does. I can click on it, but but I can't see it. Drag the traveler thing out. Drag this. Like, I don't think this is working either. Okay. Who has the bug report button? Yeah, you can only see the top. I thought I had, like, accidentally moved the window on my screen to clip it, but I didn't. The button works but isn't visible? Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah, I can step through the play because I know what that button does, but super weird. Have they messed up this thing as well? The hand viewer? No, this looks fine. Okay. Anyway, 2 boards to go. Let's wrap up. Interface is different on mobile? Gotcha. I see. Yeah, I think a lot of people play on mobile as opposed to, like, on the, like, online app or whatever this is. Brad, you got a similar issue? Yeah, software bugs are a thing. I think... I mean, it would be really nice if the 10 of clubs wins. I don't think the robots frequently lead away from queen-jack combinations. And if they do, sometimes they lead high. So for that reason, it seems a little bit more likely to me that this is from jack 9-8 or queen 9-8. So I think I'm going to play low. It could be from a doubleton. It could be from jack 3rd. Or queen 3rd, I guess. But that's kind of a disappointing trick one. All right, let's lead a heart to the 10, I think. I don't really want to let East in. I would much rather West get in, but if I play a heart to the ace just to run the jack of spades, that's not a really efficient plan. I could just lead a low spade towards the jack. Maybe give up on scoring a couple spade hooks. Heart to the 10 feels most natural to me. I mean, on a good day, West has the king jack of hearts, and we do have 2 hard entries to take spade finesses. They obviously have plenty of time to switch to diamonds, but West would be the one that has to do so, which is a little bit more challenging for them. Yeah, let's play heart to the 10. Aha! Aha! Maybe it is king jack of hearts. Look at this. Maybe it's king jack doubleton, actually. East played the 8. No, the 9's missing. So maybe it's king jack 4th. Anyway, let's run the jack of spades. Jack, 7, 5, king. King of hearts. Look at that. And a heart. This is going well. I guess I take the spade hook. Yeah, East covers. It looks like spades are not splitting to me, but let's see what happens. Cash another heart, East pitches a diamond. I could have led the 4 of spades. Maybe that was a much better play than leading the 9 of spades. There's no way East put up the 7 from, like, what would have been Queen, 8, 7, small in the spade suit, but East could have played the 7 on the jack. Well, East would have covered with Queen Doubleton, so that's why I placed them with not Queen Doubleton when I led the jack. Okay, maybe spades are just splitting. I take it all back. Because I could try and, like, duck a diamond, win the diamond ace, and then go ace and a club to potentially end play East into leading into my 10-6 of spades, but let's just cash the 10. Look at that. Spades split. Club pitch from West. It looks like clubs might have split 3-3 as well, so I suppose let's duck a diamond. Maybe someone accidentally pitches a club at some point. No. It was Queen Jack, 4th of clubs. No! We could put up the 10, winning trick 1. Yeah, it's really weird that they wouldn't lead the Queen of clubs from Queen Jack 9. But oh well. I think we did okay. We picked up the heart suit. We picked up the spade suit. We could have gotten an extra club trick, but at least they didn't switch to diamonds. So I think we're doing all right. Maybe not a top. Last board. Club on our left, a heart from partner. We jumped to 2 spades, which is supposedly forcing. Cool. Good agreement. 3 clubs on our left. 3 spades from partner, 4 clubs on our right, 4 spades from us. Are we not worried about a slam? I guess maybe not. Partner would need king of spades, ace of hearts, ace of diamonds, which is very much in the range, I think. King of hearts lead. Well, this might be a rather boring one. King from ace king. And West switches to the 5 of clubs. So East probably has the king. Okay. Ace king of hearts, not the king of clubs from West. So West probably has the diamond ace. Otherwise, how do they have an opening bid? So I guess we play a diamond to the jack. Rude. Another club. We will ruff. And I guess simplest is to just exit the king of diamonds, right? Now we can ruff high on the 3rd round. 420. Probably pretty flat. Did West switch to the 5 of clubs? Hold on a second. We need confirmation. That's a play that just looks so silly to me. They did switch to the 5 of clubs. I understand it doesn't really matter, given that their partner has showed a fit, but you have Jack 10, 9, 8, and suit preference. Yep. Well, they got their wish. I did play diamonds for them. We got 66 today, which is a good result, but it's not going to be enough to make up for our position at the start of day. Shift says underestimated 14, 87. Yeah, it's really hard to say. Also, a lot of people, I think, just kind of throw their hands up in the air and give up when they're going down in a contract. Like, players in this event are often going to be pretty good at like finding ways to make their contract. It's a lot of imp players, right? Like, everyone plays imps, everyone likes imps other than me. So oh my god, we almost got 100. I just realized on board 7. That's really funny. We'll look at that in a second. But concluding the point, so once they go down, they just don't have any sense or care for like going down extra tricks or like trying to play carefully to take as many as possible. Like, once they're down 1, they're like, well, whatever, I'm down. It's not going to be a good score. And that's not a good attitude in general, but it's a much worse attitude in the declare play early thing. Shift said, what? By leading a third trump before diamond to the king or playing a diamond to the king. So this was board 7. No, this is the one where we played a club to the king and then ran all of our cards and West pitched the ace queen of clubs. Which was incredible. This is the one I wanted to claim, but I was like, nah, maybe they'll do something silly if I run a suit, but there is no squeeze. Little did I know. This was amazing. Yeah, board 9 was actually like, we needed to play a diamond to the king and we needed east to duck. No. But also this was the one where the stiff king of spades, right? So I think part of this is probably a bunch of the field is hopping up with the spade ace and just taking 11 tricks that way, not taking the spade finesse. You were work focused for 7. Oh, dude, you missed a beauty there. Yeah, board 2 we knew was going to be bad. This was the one where we were pretty sure that East had the last spade, the 10 of spades, and then we were pretty sure that clubs were 2-0. I generally have a hard time counting out hands when I'm streaming, so I wasn't convinced that I knew the heart count at the end of play, but let's see how bad my end position read was, because if East had the last 2 clubs, West had the last 2 hearts, and maybe I should have known that that wasn't the case based on the discards. So we played a diamond over, a diamond back, East pitched a spade, club to the ace, Jack of hearts comes through, spade to the ace, 10 of diamonds, the 2 of hearts still hasn't showed up, another diamond, East pitches the 4 of hearts, West pitches a heart, another diamond, West pitches a spade, king of spades I cashed. So yeah, this was the position. So I was playing for West to, I guess, have led 6th best in the heart suit. That's incorrect. If I was counting a little bit more carefully, I would know that West could not possibly have all of the remaining 3 hearts, and East has 10 of spades and the 2 clubs. So this was just a big blunder on my end, and I rightly scored close to 0 for it.